Umpire Jenna Davis will pull the ball in, and the clock starts, and the second Chukka is underway. Pittsburgh controlling the ball. Who do we have here? Looks like Dan Keating now from Newport. Dan Keating marked by Yaz Grodnick. Yaz with a back shot. Picked up by Diego. Diego working the ball towards goal. Diego to Heather. Heather. Oh, and we have a player on the ground, the number 3, Mike Gruber. Not sure what happened there. Oh no, it looks like the ball went wide of the goal, so it will be a Pittsburgh knock-in to resume the play. 6:28 remaining in the second Chukka. Pittsburgh with the knock-in. And there's a whistle on the play. Looks like maybe the umpires weren't set up. All right, I just got word from the umpire. We have an injury timeout here. Looks like maybe Mike wasn't quite ready. Coming on the field as a substitution for Mike. As you can see, there's 4 players on the field at any given time, but they may substitute players as they feel necessary, and certainly after an injury would be a good time to make a substitution. So play is back underway here with a knock-in from the Pittsburgh team. We have Pittsburgh bring the ball up through the pavilion area here. Nick Berry with a back shot. Justin Powers picking up the ball. Justin, very well played there. Justin marked by Diego. Justin holds on to it. Leaves it for Mark, but Dan Keating with a back shot. Heather Razulis on the ball. Heather on the near side. Heather plays the ball nicely, but is ridden hard. Diego, beautiful pass by Diego up to Heather. Heather rides over it. We have Mark Powers turning the ball for Pittsburgh. Mark Powers. Dave Bullis with a beautiful open shot to Diego, and there is a whistle on the play. Not sure what that call was. Can't see from here what's going on. There was obviously some sort of a rule broken there, apparently. All right, it looks like we will have a penalty 2 in favor of the Newport team. Diego Susteta teeing up the ball. There are various penalties, 4, 3, and 2s. You're allowed to tee up the ball, which Diego just did. Diego on Romeo. Looks like he'll be taking the shot. Undefended goal. Diego with a very well-hit penalty. Goes right through the goal from the 30-yard line. Here. And the ball's thrown in. Pittsburgh team controlling the ball out of the throw, and Dave Bullis popping it out to Diego. Diego rides over it. Heather Rizzuto. Heather on the ball. Heather ridden off by Mark Powers, but David Bullis backing her up, unable to put it through. Ball is cleared by the Pittsburgh squad. Who do we have here? Looks like Justin Powers with the ball. Justin to Yaz. Yaz Grodnick. Hooked off the play by Dave Bullis. Heather Rizzuto turning the ball nicely. Heather rides over it. Dave Bullis. Yaz Grodnick with a tail shot, but picked up by Diego. Diego working the ball nicely. Diego, can he do it? Diego working the ball to goal. Oh, and just wide. Very well played by Diego. The Pittsburgh team. Very well hit. Knock in there to Justin Powers. Justin backed up by Yaz. Yaz. Yaz rides over it. Heather with a back shot. Mark Powers on the ball. Mark has the line there. Mark has the right of way. He backs it to Nick Barry. Nick leaving it for Yaz Grodnick. Yaz. And what a back shot by Diego. Diego with a back shot to clear it out of danger. Justin Powers with the ball. Justin asking for a foul. Justin gets the foul. Looked like a right-of-way violation to me. What happened there was a violation of the right-of-way. When the ball is hit, each player has to stay on their side of the ball. From where the ball is hit to where it is, there is an imaginary line, and you can't cross that line. In that case, a Newport player crossed the line. And a beautiful hit by Mark Powers, sending it through the goal, putting a score up for the Pittsburgh team. Umpire Jenna Davis throws the ball in. And there's a whistle on the play. It looks like we have a penalty in favor of the Pittsburgh team. Mark Powers trotting up to the ball. Mark. Beautiful hit to his son Justin, backed up by Yaz. Yaz ridden off by Diego, but Mark comes through. What a play by the Pittsburgh team. Another goal. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Umpire Jenna Davis will throw the ball in again. Bounces out to Dan Keating. Dan with a nice back shot, but no one is there except for the Pittsburgh team. Mark Powers with a back shot. Mark to Nick. Nick Barry hits the ball downfield, but Dan Keating is there. Dan with a nice tail shot. Yaz Grodnick on the ball now for Pittsburgh. Yaz. Diego. Nick Barry asking for the foul, but nothing. Dan Keating. Dan Keating riding Missy. Dan Keating working the ball very nicely. Dan at the 60-yard line. Dan on the near side. But the ball is cleared out by the Pittsburgh team. Very well done there. Diego with a near side back shot. Picked up by Nick Barry. Next the ball to the boards. A next shot is when the player hits the ball under the horse's neck. Again, Nick Barry with a next shot. Hitting the ball up to his teammate, Mark. Mark bringing the ball to the corner, but it's over the end line wide. We will have a knock-in for the Newport team. It looks like Diego Susteta will be taking the knock-in here. Diego hits the ball into play. 30 seconds remaining. Diego sending the ball downfield to Dan Keating. Dan backed up by David Bullis. Yaz Grodnick on the ball. Yaz turning the ball nicely, running the turn. Bringing the ball around, but Dan Keating with the tail shot. Picked up by Justin Powers. Justin. Diego with a beautiful defensive play. Near side back shot to Heather Rizzuto. Heather backed up by David Bullis, but that ends the Chukka.